Hey, it's been a while. Guess what? This is Democrat Point. Guess what else? I'm a Democrat. Whoa. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. This is Keith, and this is Democrat Point. I know it's been a minute or so. That's how we say it in slang terms. Um, yeah, a lot of things been going on. I see a lot of people becoming more forgiving of the antics of the Republican media. Now they're trying to shift things. The candidates are dying down, and things are starting to. So they're trying to amp up the the apparent uh, successor for the Republican nomination. That would be Mitt Romney. Kind of funny though. Kind of funny. This guy is one of his campaign. I saw a quote that he said the other day. Or quoting something he said the other day, which is if you want something free, go to Obama. But yet he wants to give 426. I think that's how many billionaires in America. Just billionaires. I ain't saying millionaires. Billionaires. Free room and board. Oh my gosh! I don't know if you heard about this, but I was watching. I read something online with the the list, the Forbes list for the billionaires, and it's the amount of billionaires is 1,200. I think 1,226 billionaires in the world. Um, the richest being from Mexico, followed by Bill Gates, of course, the perennial winner, um, many times over, Warren Buffett, and a few other people. But yeah, their combined wealth, $4.6 trillion. Yeah, $4.6 trillion. Hey, why don't they just give us 1 year salary? We get rid of this. We get rid of the deficit that the Republicans drove up. Yeah, that's I want to bring that up off the side. Um, yeah, but I deviate. It's been a while, so I deviate. What I want to talk about? Yeah, that's what I want to know. And there's two of them on there, 12 and 13, the Koch brothers. You know, the financiers of the Tea Party movement. You know, the ones who want to get rid of the EPA because the EPA, there are some of the they are Koch Industries. Y'all call them Koch, but it's actually Koch. Koch. That's Koch, where I come from. Uh, are the most notorious violators and environmental or destructive forces for the environment, which is what the EPA is. The EPA's job is to protect the people or police those companies that do work that will impact the environment. Well, the Koch brothers turned out to be the greatest violators and have been fined millions and millions of dollars. They are some of the biggest catastrophes in this nation. I believe it was just last year that there was up near the Keystone, Minnesota, somewhere around there. There was this major oil spill coming on the end of the Gulf oil spill as it closed down, wind down. Um, they had a major catastrophe up there in the major throughway in an area similar to or would be the northern version of the Everglades. An oil spill on a waterway that spilled over 300,000 gallons of oil. Wow, that's Koch Industries. Just so happens, once again, they want to get rid of EPA. Tea Party move want to get rid of EPA. Also, they're the ones who want to run the pipeline or connect the extending pipeline from their pipeline, since they operate 4,000 or own 4,000 miles of pipeline throughout America, from the north going through the south. They want to connect that Keystone Pipeline thing. And you know where they want to put it at? In one of the most pristine environmental areas that we have. See, that's what the big problem is. That's what the big holdup was. The president had no problem with authorizing, as a mean of bringing more energy sources or making them more, or open up another avenue to get energy sources, especially, Canada. Help out Canada too. That's our neighbor to the north. But the problem is, the hang-up is that they want to run it through one of the most pristine areas in America. Like I said, the northern version of the Florida Everglades, with a track record that's so dismal, it's laughable. You need to do your homework. Any candidate that's running, you need to do your homework and look this up. Look up the Koch brothers. They call themselves the Koch brothers, but they're the Koch brothers. Koch Industries. Look it up. They're rated number 12 and 13 on the list of the world's richest people. The Forbes list of the world's richest people. 12 and 13, the Koch brothers, who last year company made $42 billion, of which the two brothers, right, one being the president, the other one being the vice president, but equal shareholders in a private owned company that has 55,000 employees, the same 55,000 employees for the last 10 years. So, I say this to say that once again. Look it up. And every candidate should look that up. Because, once again, the president authorized the Keystone Pipeline. But he made sure that they routed it in a different route, that they took a different route than the one that they wanted to take, which was through, once again, the most pristine environmental area in North America, which was the president hang up on. So he authorized it. When people say he authorized the Keystone Pipeline, yeah, he authorized it. He had no problem with it. He supported it. He just didn't support the route that they chose. If they wanted to run that through the Florida Everglades, when they could run it 5 miles, 20 miles over, then there'd be a problem, wouldn't it? With Floridians. If they want to run that through the Florida Everglades, there would be a problem. Yeah, well, you know what? There was a problem with the president. That's what the president's problem was. He authorized it. So I want y'all to, so when that Keystone Pipeline thing come up, make sure it's understood. All right? That the Republicans held up the tax breaks for the middle class because it's Keystone Pipeline, something that the Koch brothers, who are the financiers of the Tea Party movement, the chief financiers and backers of the Tea Party movement. Okay? I say that to say, have a nice day. I'm glad. It's been a while. This is Keith. This is Democrat Point. And guess what? I'm a Democrat. Be proud to be a Democrat.